Welcome to NASCAR on Truck Talks here in Martinsville. Halloween weekend here in NASCAR. As you can see, the Kyle Busch Halloween scheme, M&M's, is on the track, the shortest track in the NASCAR circuit. Just under 200 laps to go. The shortest track in the NASCAR circuit. People are starting to get themselves set up for the finish here, and it is also one of the most historic tracks, all the way back to the beginning of the sport in the 30s that we've been racing here. And it has that vintage old look. It looks like it hasn't changed since the 30s. The infield looks intact. As they zoom out, you'll be able to see the garages are just historical. And you guys know me, I love historical tracks. This is the kind of historical track you look forward to on the circuit. The smallest track. You will still have to get up to speeds of 120 nearing the end of the straightaways. Jimmy Johnson's had some problems today. He caused the first caution with the spin out in that third corner, which he's now exiting the fourth corner, coming to the finish line. This is just what NASCAR fans dream of, this kind of track. The same with Daytona and Talladega and Pocono with the history there. AJ Allmendinger has some damage. You're going to count on about half the field to have some damage on it by the end of this race. Ty Dillon, probably about 20th, 29th or so. So he's having Ty Dillon in 12th. That's about a career day for Ty Dillon. Hoping he can charge up. He's got a rough ass. Look at that infield. He won a Jamie McMurray, Kevin Harvick battling behind him. And that's 13th and 14th. Lap trap thick in the middle with Joey Gase. Eric Almirola in the playoffs, and Brad Keselowski, who just missed the playoff spot last round, right in front of him. Martin Truex Jr. has definitely had the fastest car the whole race. He started at the back of the pack and has made his way all the way up to third now. He was in second. Denny Hamlin, who's also had a very fast car, takes second. And look at the garage back there. That is just a great sight to see. That doesn't look like that's changed since about the 60s. Almost full here in Martinsville, as you can see the paper clip. Half mile. Top speed today, 93 miles an hour. 5 lead changes. That's about normal for Martinsville. 500 laps in this race. 325 through. Let's run through the order right now. First, Joey Logano. Second, Denny Hamlin. Third, Martin Truex Jr. Fourth, Kurt Busch. Fifth, Kyle Busch. 6th, Brad Keselowski. 7th, Eric Almirola. 8th, Clint Bowyer. 9th, Jimmy Johnson. 10th, Chase Elliott. 11th, AJ Allmendinger. 12th, Ty Dillon. 13th, Kevin Harvick. 14th, Ryan Newman. 15th, Jamie McMurray. 16th, Chris Buescher. 17th, Daniel Suarez. 18th, Alex Bowman. 19, Ryan Blaney. 20, David Reagan. 21, Matt Kenseth. 22, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 23, Paul Menard. 24, Cole Witt. 25, William Byron. 26, Kyle Larson. 27, Michael McDowell. 28, Bubba Wallace. 29th, Matt DiBenedetto. 30th, DJ Kennington. 31st, Eric Jones. 32nd, Ross Chastain. 33rd, J.J. Yeley. 34th, Regan Smith. 35th, Landon Castle. 36th, Joey Gase. 37th, Jeb Burton. 38th, Austin Dillon, who had some problems. He had to go into the garage. 39th, Timmy Hill. And 40th, Hermie Hermie Sadler, usually a commentator on Fox Sports for the Truck Series. He's racing today, and he's out of it now, but he was racing. It was supposed to be all sunny, but now it's all cloudy. No threat of rain at all. That's the good news, folks. That's the fight for third and fourth on your screen. Starting to open up the gap. Denny Hamlin behind him. Kurt Busch. They seem to be swapping on and off with the low line and the high line. Lap traffic, Joey Gase in between them now. Denny Hamlin in front. Kurt Busch will bump his way past lap traffic. He won't be a problem. And he'll even get a backdraft from him. Lap traffic seems to be intertwined throughout the field at this point. Long green flag. Haven't had a green since the end of stage, or a yellow since the end of stage 2. And that's Jeffrey Earnhardt on the outside of Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin, arguably the fastest. Well, the top 3 have been all fast today. They've been up front almost today, except for Martin Truex Jr. had to make his way up from the back of the pack. Let's look at our top 3. Joey Logano, stage 2 winner. Martin Truex Jr., who hasn't led much at all, but made his way from last to first, or to second, excuse me. And Denny Hamlin, stage 1 winner. Edged out Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch has also been real fast all day, but he's in 5th. Possibly lost the edge that his car had. Eric Jones not having a good day at all. He's a lap down. Sorry, 6 laps down. He had problems. He's at 6 laps down now. Not a bad day at all for Timmy Hill. Only 11 laps down. He's having a good day for that small team, Timmy Hill. Yeah, Paul Menard just in front of them, who had an engine change. He's fighting laps down. Had an engine change yesterday. He's been running well throughout the day. He, of course, started at the back of the pack. Matt DiBenedetto has pulled off also. And he will be logged in as out of the race. Lap traffic is basically part of this race now. We've gone far enough that you can have a lap traffic throughout every battle. Like this battle for 3 and 4. DJ Kennington in front of him. Of Kurt Busch right behind Denny Hamlin, and then you have Paul Menard up there in front. And the 15 of Ross Chastain, who's taking the high corner. Now this may look very slow on your screen, but trust me, this is very fast for a half-mile track, which they're running with no banking turns at all. This is like running in your neighborhood. Known for its long green flags, Martinsville. The 66 on the outside of the 11. 21 intertwined now with the battle. Kurt Busch is going to fall back and he's going to relax for a while. And I believe that is the 66 of Jeb Burton. And 17 of Corey LaJoie is not having a bad day either. Corey LaJoie. The 6 of Matt Kenseth. And Jamie McMurray, who I thought was battling for a lap. It looks like he's really fallen off the mark. He's now a lap behind. Kevin Harvick hasn't had a solid day at all. He's in 13th. Just hasn't been able to get on his marks. And the one of Jamie McMurray is noticeably slower than the rest right now. Though he'll use some bump drafting from Kurt Busch and some side from Cody Ware. Cody Ware will get pinned up on the outside. He's going to have to slow down. Corey LaJoie is on pace right now. And that's about the biggest cluster of cars we have right now. Besides that, they are 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 spread out across the track. This is just a cluster of cars. Once you get past this pack, you should be in the clear. Starting to be a noticeable gain by Martin Truex Jr. on Joey Logano. 2/10 of a second behind him now. Corey LaJoie's passing Jamie McMurray. Cole Witt's having a good day. In Landing Castle, lap traffic being passed by Kurt Busch. Matt Kenseth in front of him, also lap traffic. And Martin Truex Jr. takes over the lead. We expect that he's probably going to run away now. He is clearly the fastest car on the track. They've kind of attributed to the, oh no, Bubba Wallace into the wall. Now he's got damage. It looks like something's rubbing under the car. Bubba Wallace's rookie season has been up and down. Up at the highest up was at Daytona. And he's pulling into the pits in a beautiful paint scheme, the Richard Petty blue. We love Petty, so that's a good paint scheme. And there's definitely something rubbing under there. His chassis probably touching on the floor. They're going to change his tires. Popping the car up. And look at that paint scheme. The M&M's paint scheme, I love that paint scheme. That looks good. He's in 5th. 6th, Eric Almirola. He's 2 seconds behind Kyle Busch. And that's 1st and 2nd. Bubba Wallace pulled away. He's back out on the track. It looks like they just changed tires and worked the frame out a little bit, and he'll be back on the track and running. And you can see him there. He is right in front of the Eric Jones machine. He seems to be running fine. Let's see, what will that put him after? And caution out. Possibly for debris from that 43 car. Bubba Wallace is 6 laps behind. Oh no, it was William Byron who spun out. Damage, so he did hit the wall. Or some other car. That's probably from another car that damage. And the right side damage is from hitting the wall. Will Byron just looks cosmetic. You're watching Truck Talks. Pitting, they're exiting the pits. Martin Truex Jr. wins the race off of pit road. Joey Logano by half a car length behind him. They tapped on the exit off of pit road as a second wave of cars makes it in. Those are the lap down cars and the 2 lap down cars. Beautiful view in Martinsville also. We thought there was going to be more sun than this. It has gotten real cloudy out. Shouldn't be threatening kind of clouds though. Here's a view of all the cars in the back. Packed crowd here. 3 playoff races to go after this. And it looks like they are preparing for rain. As you can see, they're preparing the camera. So this is possibly a rain caution. Oh, sorry, it's not, because William Byron went in the wall. I forgot about him. But you can see there is obviously a cold day in Martinsville. And they are zipping the camera up in its little rain jacket, just in case. Final cars pitting. Should go green pretty soon. The workers have gone off the track. Cleanup is all done. Couple wave around cars in front of the leaders. They're going to have to get the wave around. Looks like Will Byron will come in one more time just to get prepared for the green flag. We are going green this lap. Car does pull off, though he looks to be stopped. Oh, sorry, that is the pace car. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Martin Truex Jr. will lead us to the start. Green flag. Martin Truex Jr. good start. He'll clear Joey Logano in turn 1. Joey loose, not fast. Eric Almirola is a lot faster behind him, and he'll go half a second behind Martin Truex Jr. into turn 1. Double file, single file throughout this the way to go. 3 wide is too much almost in the straightaways. You can probably get away with it if you're real lucky in the turns. Bump drafting by Brad Keselowski on Kyle Busch, who's trying to get past Eric Almirola. Kyle Busch, probably, debatably, one of the best restarters in the Cup Series currently, as he takes 5th place. No, it looks like 4th place, sorry. Joey Logano trying to get on the outside of Martin Truex Jr. It looks like he will. Bump and run is also a way to pass here. That's where you bump off of someone going into a turn. make them loose, and then you go on the inside and nose them out and take over the position. Joey Logano takes over the lead on Martin Truex Jr. Good recovery by Joey Logano after going half a second behind him at the start. He has a fast car. Brad Keselowski butting into third. Could he overtake second too? He does get third. Second is a little out of reach, and he's going to go with that bump and run out of turn 2. That will only widen the gap between him. You have that cluster of 3 cars. Anyone could win it up to third there. Same here, Clint Bowyer. That is all of Stewart-Haas working together. So 4, 5, and 6 is Stewart-Haas. Or 6, 7, and 8, sorry. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Third, you have Denny Hamlin. And fifth, Kyle Busch, Joe Gibbs Racing. Second and third, you have Penske drivers. And then out in front is Furniture Row Racing, the lone car of the closing team. See, he's going to bump. That's a little bump and run off the corner. Just wasn't able to execute. Caution out. Is this a rain caution? No, it is definitely not. Joey Gase in flames. Sitting on the inside of the track. They'll get it found out he evacuated the car really early. So everyone's alright there. This should be a lengthy caution now. Is that all that's leaving debris on the track? They're going to have to get that cleaned up. .384 laps in, just 120 or 116 to go. So we haven't seen the long green flag yet that we're used to seeing in Stage 3. Can this be it after this little incident? They're towing away Gase's car. And then there's a possibility we could be clear going out of this for green flag racing. Safety trucks make their way off the track. We should be going green soon. Oh, sorry, they're just making their lap around. They're back on the track. It appears they are finishing up, though. Only an hour left of sun here, Martinsville, so they better finish quick, even though there are lights on the track. Should be really slippery out there and fast with all shade. Not much grip is definitely the word right now to use. If you could use one thing to describe it, I would say not much grip. Will Byron, 23 laps down. It looks like he checked out of the race. Timmy Hill now 19 laps down. He's out. Bubba's 12 laps down. He's in the race. It appears he's still in it. There's Martin Truex Jr., one of our fastest cars. He's in second right now. Daniel Suarez will get the wave around. So we should anticipate 1 to go when we reach the line. And we're back. You're watching Martinsville on Truck Talks. $110 to go. Some cars going to the pits, including Daniel Suarez. We are going to sign off here at Truck Talks here at Martinsville. Thank you guys for watching and finish watching us on NBCSN and MRN Radio. If you like watching this on the radio, thank you guys for watching, and see you on Truck Talks.